Big Vampyr, good to go. So ooh. So it's changing the difficulty. I think that is good.
12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities, crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Oh, it's not. God damn it! I need to type that.
Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment. A righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Okie dokie. What the hell? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, I see some lines in my screen, so.
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Thirsty. Ooh. Oh, it's somebody who I know. Do I have 5? Okay, I think I did have 5. All over or something.
My sweet brother,
Oh, it's my sister.
what have you done?
Mary! Oh, no. Mary! Hold on. Please, hold on. Oh, God. Mary. No, no.
That sucks.
This horror. It's a nightmare. No! Please, a moment, let me explain.
Okay, they are shooting first.
These patrols are after me. No, no, don't shoot.
Shut the fuck up and run.
Nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Okay, I cannot jump.
Can't be happening. No, please, stop. I mean you no harm. What's going on?
Okay.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled?
Shit, where'd it go? Now, I can control myself.
Tricky bastards.
Kill that thing! Over there! Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice.
True at that.
Who are you? Stupid beast! Sorry.
I was thinking why I cannot take the weapon. Okay. Okay, you cannot take weapon. Makes no sense, but
No, please, stop! Who are you? Watch it! What do you want?
okay, you cannot really take the weapon. What the hell?
I mean you no harm. I need help. Die, you fucking leech! Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this. Shut up, beast! Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's... I'll do the rest of the job. Just leave me.
Ooh. Let me just like...
The sun. It feels like it's burning me to the bone.
Yeah, because it's
I need
burning.
to find somewhere to hide. Let me go!
Oh shit. Piece of shit.
I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place?
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
Abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
If you think you are hiding, but you are screaming. What?
Brother, what have you done?
Mary!
What?
Mary! Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
What?
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Gold watch.
Beautiful it is. We fancy it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
Okay. Just toss me around.
That's impossible.
What the hell, my watch is here. Alcohol, always welcome. What else, what else, what else we can find? Is there anything here? Of course. Ooh. Well, let's check the next room. Next floor.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
Ooh, finally, I have one gun.
Johnny, this one's lost. We need to leave. And now! No. There's time. I can save him. That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital! Done. He'll live. And now what? We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Okay.
No, it never got easy.
Holy shit. Ooh. Yeah, I can sleep. Okay.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it. So be it. Rational thinking only.
I think if I shoot myself, it's not helping anything. Huh? There wasn't any other choice, so... So it must be like silver bullet or something like that, I think.
This is absolute madness.
As it is, as mad as the moon, obtains blinding sunlight into a glowing reflection.
Ooh. No ne, what? Okay. Can I learn this? No? Mm. I think this is the best one now. God damn it, I need to just keep pressing the mouse button at everything.
That voice in my head. If I'm not mad, then it must belong to the one who made me.
North Bank, okay.
What I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is he? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
Here's the leech. Here! My head's spinning. I cannot enter.
Okay, offhand weapons can be used with pressing. Okay, they have. Okay.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Die, vermin!
Carrot. Ooh, I can bite.
A strength I never knew I had.
Oh.
This shouldn't be possible. Every sinew, every fiber of my being is afire.
Holy moly.
My strength, my reflexes. I'm not human anymore.
I think it's nice if there is something like storage and I can just blend in with normal people. If it's you just running around, it's like,
My poor sister.
I don't know.
If only I had controlled my need for blood. Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us. It's locked, all right.
What the f...
The dizziness from the jump. I can now control it. What will London have to say to me? It's locked. I've so many questions unanswered.
Yeah, me too, but... Ooh, shillings.
Another corpse. Have the very streets of London become a mausoleum? The man has been drained of all blood, but I can still smell the scent of it. I follow the scent's trail.
Perhaps it will lead me to my assailant.
Just go around.
Fresh blood. Where has everyone gone?
So it's moving. The hell? Check your map. Okay, it's okay. Like this. Wait, what the hell is this? How you can upgrade something? Okay, I have one. Okay, yeah, now I know. So let's see. Okay, it's I have 200. Okay, that makes some sense. Can I upgrade something? Oh, 600. Come on. At least something. Following night. Can still see it. Wait, what?
I have this thirst for blood. According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Yeah, but it's going up here and I was there already, so... Oh...
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle.
See me now, Mum.
Whoever he may be, the killer recently entered this bar. Maybe some of the locals saw him.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of
I
it.
didn't deserve this.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Sewer dog?
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bowl, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
Barman.
My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire...
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And,
Yes?
no funny business. You hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Hello, sir. May I disturb?
God damn it.
You're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your...
I was thinking that I can bite him, but no, I cannot. It would be nice.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you? I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire.
Present yourself.
I need a word. Anyone?
Okay.
Well, that's something I can do for you.
Where is that other vampire?
And who might you be?
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago.
Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
No, he is lying.
To trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
Oh, I can kill him
How will you do any better
or
than
it.
I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I'll end him.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again.
Okay, I cannot jump down.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Damn it.
Someone must know something.
I want to bite something.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the cannon factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until...
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
Okay, you just discontinued. Okay. Tahan. Can I bite you?
Welcome back. Did you find what you were after?
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You can try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong, now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Ooh, what we have here? Nothing. Damn it. Fucking back doors.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. What's this? Some sort of note. These men. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself.
I can see it.
There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Okay, I did fuck this up. Somehow I cannot use a gun, I don't know why. It's not... Equip and press second mouse but the user doesn't. Nope. Okay. What the fuck I can use the gun?
This is despicable. I have this thirst for blood. Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Ooh.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
No?
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
No. I had a drink outside tonight already and it did not quench my thirst.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Stop that. So it doesn't make any sense how I can use weapons. I have some two-hand weapon, I don't know how I'm going to use it. I have pistol.
Stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by skull?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
True.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
Jag måste toilet fast. So let's go. I still don't know how I'm able to change weapons.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed.
What the hell?
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician, I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Seems like to be like big one mess.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Okay.
Turn.
Rotten oppressive, each heart contains the seed of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much.
You think I didn't notice?
Okay, I cannot.
Insult me again and I'll put an end to your misery right now.
All right, sorry.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Ooh.
This fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
Red trail. Don't see any red trails, so the hell? Hey, welcome, would keep the crate 77. Nothing, just I was 3 weeks holiday and now I'm back. So it's nice to be back, and now I'm just like trying Vampyr. So okay, that is the red trail. It's like smoke. Just take a bite.
Didn't have the guts to fight me. Fuck you. I'll kill you. I'll kill you.
What the hell? I can just change my...
Taste a life, to embrace its most intimate secrets. Such a burden, such a divine sin.
I cannot enter.
I'm just trying to find out how I can use my gun or how I can change weapon.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I apologize, nurse. I needed some time to myself. This has been the longest and strangest night of my life.
You delivered poor Mr. Hampton from a terrible fate. The means to that end should be of little concern, Doctor.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Ooh, that was fast.
Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Thank you, Nurse Crane. Doctor... Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
This is the 2nd floor. Would keep the crate 77. Thanks for all of following. I don't have, I think, Dr. Swansea, okay. I don't have many followers in Twitch. It's like something new. Like right now I'm using YouTube and Mixer and Twitch, so... Wait, is this the 2nd floor or it's like... Ooh, good stuff. Still I cannot know how I can...
It's locked.
Oh, there is my officer. Oh, what is here? I still don't know how I can change the fucking weapon, so...
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of...
Holy shit, this is big
At least
place.
I won't be sleeping in a coffin. The flower's dying. It needs water.
Okay. Yeah, it's looking great, but I think it's missing some small
human blood and shows extensive
stuff.
mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching. The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
I'm just missing like information how I can change weapons. I have 4 one-hand weapons, 1 forehand, offhand, with arms, and still I don't know how I can change those. So, oh, I have over 1000 points. So. It's like big learning for me because I need to just keep pressing that mouse button 1 and every night district health statute it can dance with. Okay. It's still healthy. Sanitize it. Oh, I think that is change for 8088. Thanks for following. I really say big thanks. It seems like Twitch is really working these days. I think that is doctor or something. That is nurse or none.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Drink some blood packs, I don't know.
Yes, Nurse Crane? How can I help you?
I'm so sorry. I know Dr. Swansea wanted you to rest, but we have somewhat of a crisis.
A crisis, you say?
Our supply of antiseptics is nearly depleted. I was hoping there was another box up here, but...
What type of hospital are you running? No antiseptics?
You have been away too long, Doctor. With the war and now this epidemic, supplies have been running scarce for months now.
What?
I may have a solution. In France, during the war, drugs shortage was a daily problem, and we had to use our wits to overcome the shortages.
However do you mean?
If combined correctly, certain household chemical products can be used in a pinch instead. Now, where's the hospital storeroom?
The storeroom? Fat chance. This is the Pembroke, and space is luxury we don't have. Everything used to be stored in the old morgue.
Perhaps I should look there first. Where is this morgue?
It's the large building behind the hospital. You'll need to go in the back door because it's been sealed off for sanitary reasons. Take this key. It opens a small back entrance at the end of a narrow street.
That sounds great.
A small door at the end of a narrow street. On my way then. Thank you, nurse.
Just one what I don't really like so much about this game. You cannot really walk like normally. This character is always like just like this running, and then there is shift and it's running really fast. I hope there was like something just like walking normally and then running with the shift. button, but no, there is nothing like that. And sometimes that back button is not really working, so you need to press ESC. Some small things, but so back of the hospital. Furious. Holy shit. I need to find solution for that changing weapon. He is just like holstering my... He is not doing anything. Mouse scroll, nothing. Oh, the hell. Oh, but what the hell? Ooh. Okay, let's change that like this. Okay, I cannot aim, but I can shoot. Don't bite me! Oh, what? I did drink the blood and... So let's see how I can change, like... It's showing arrow, but I cannot really... like... Attack speed... Right now using, okay, it's really bad. 45, 65, 72. Almost like double damage, so Oh shit! Oh, they don't help me. Oh, now they are killing that one. So it's not ideal to use like... I don't know. Gun in second arm. Because then it's like lacking... Stay. Yeah, I can stun with that, so... So I can bite. No, I'm not going that. Wait, I'm going wrong direction. Okay. I think I need to find some rats or something.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Reads me like a book.
Don't waste your time with me.
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Okay.
Doctor.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here, then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And...
What?
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
I'm alright. Don't waste your time with me.
I think he is Vampyr.
How is my son doing?
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't expect compensation, Dr. Reed. But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
Okay.
May I ask if you have an occupation, Mrs. Goswick?
I'm a teacher by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick. Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed. Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed. I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may...
Ooh.
I have time. Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
I need to find that one nurse, so...
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir. Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now,
What?
I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you mean?
You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked? No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
This expensive one.
I cannot enter.
If I just bite you and kill you and just
I'm managing a train terminal.
loot those bodies myself. So where is that one nurse? I want to just talk with her. It's like behind me. The morgue. So it's here. Just straight forward.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
What the hell? God damn it. Shit, there is one more. Come on. Ooh, nice. Ooh, I can loot some stuff. Let's loot everything, so why not? If I can find something. Cannot sense anybody. And nothing to loot. That's sad. I'm stuck. So it seems like it's always like after the journal it's a little bit stuck. Couple of seconds you cannot really move or anything. Can this be the front door, because front door is locked? Yeah, I think it is. What the hell? There is something bad here. Or is it outside? It's really hard to say.
Similar to the infected William Bishop. Must be the same strain. This sickness moves faster than influenza. It's locked.
It's okay. I still hear something.
This key will surely grant me access to the basement.
Yeah, basement, yeah. I don't want to go to basement. I think I need a little bit more defensive stuff or something like that. Hey, Hannibal Royal Bean, thanks for following. I didn't even see you in the list, so...
I cannot
I really need to go to fucking basement? I don't want to go to basement. Ooh, there is some good stuff.
Balls of Mars, fortifiers. As popular as they are ineffective. But they do contain iron tartrate, and that might prove itself useful.
So really, I need to go like find sodium hydrochloride in from basement. This locket. Okay. Nothing here, just one sample. Level 6 Rockway is not bad. Level 6. One is 5, so that is okay. I just need to like lure them like one by one.
These scowls feed from corpses and the husks of animals. They're not after blood.
Okay. Three is a little bit too much, so oh my god, really? It's okay, stairs are really bad in this game. It's easy to get stuck. I think it's a little bit too easy. Stairs are bad and barrels are bad. Chairs, tables. Almost like everything can get you stuck. Shit. Yeah, my sense is just picking one. I can see one and there is other. So the stun is not... Somehow that didn't work. I hear something bigger. And I don't like that.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Ooh.
Mr. Connor's injuries don't match the report. I'd better look into this.
Okay. I think that it's not wise to open all doors. I don't know, is there anything like better, or I'm just hearing myself? Oh, John Doe. Did he bring friend, or it's just teleporting like hell? Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh shit. Move. Okay, I cannot fight him, or... Plus I see two, what the hell? And soon I'm dead. Okay, there is two. What I can do? It's starting from this point? What? I need to get like loot stuff. Absolutely. Oh, there is one. What the hell? Uh-oh. Okay, let's try that. I don't know what that door is, so curious about that. Get more health. So I don't know, do I need to just like...
multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman.
Okay.
The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips.
What?
Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
Okay.
Tippett has made an
So okay, the progress is saving if I die, so that is good to know. It seems like I don't have any choice to just like face my death. Yeah, this is the same room, so... I'm trying if that helps. I think that is not helping me, but I can always try. Especially when there is two. Okay, it's not doing anything. What is this fucking second one? Oh shit, I don't have any health. Scheiße. I'm good as dead. Oh, I can... Just keep hitting the spacebar and getting some health. Okay, that is wrong way. No, don't spend all your shit. Okay, I cannot revive any more health. Yep. So there is two, and I don't see or anything who is that one, so... Taking a little bit break. I'm taking one cigarette and thinking what I'm going to do for that last room. Just a couple of minutes and I'm back. Hey, Artis 47. I'm playing Vampyr right now. Or I'm trying to play Vampyr. It's not something like easy. Can I take just one? Okay. I'm going to bite you. I need blood. Blood is something what I really need. Because mainly I need just get full health for that boss fight. Of course there is just one vampire more, but ooh, I can break shit. I am not getting any health, so I don't know. No. The hell? So yeah, it's going back. So there is no more blood or anything. And this is locket. Can I save? Oh, I cannot save. No, it's not working. Tutorial is saying just dotke, attack and dotke. That shadow is doing it's really doing too much damage for me. Now dotke dot. Yeah, it's like Mission Impossible. I think I need to level up or something like that. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to do that next other quest first. So it's like right, and there is alleyway. Like a small way. Oh, you dare bite me! I'm biting back. I will bite back. So, okay, it's behind me, so it's this way. And left. Hey, man. Okay. No!
Stop right now!
No, don't strike me. I'm fighting you. Rats, if nothing else. I did see something like press F. Okay. I still don't have any. Yeah, I don't have. Can I go other side? Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. I'm just thinking, if that hospital is here, can I just level up in bed?
Please, sir. I need help bad.
What's going on?
I'm Blight, sir. Newton Blight. I've lost my mate. Can't find him anywhere.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed from the Pembroke Hospital. Please, calm down and give me more details.
Oswald and myself were both infantry, sir. We were en route for the hospital, but... well, we had a disagreement. And Oswald ran off towards the canal.
How long have you been searching for him?
I can't go there. Too many rats by the water. Fucking rats. Can't stand them since the war, sir. Can't stand them at all.
Don't be ashamed, Mr. Blight. Many soldiers who survived the trenches suffer from musophobia. I'll see what I can do for your friend. Where was your friend the last time you saw him?
He went down by the canal. He didn't want to go to the hospital. I think he went to the sewers on purpose. So I couldn't go after him.
I have all the information I need for now. If I find anything out about your friend, I'll let you know as soon as I can.
Thank you, Dr. Reed.
So that didn't work really well because it's level 1, 11, so... who I need to like find? Tippets. Yeah, I need to talk with the Tippets.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
Tell me what Dr. Tippets did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippets would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippets in our situation?
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk. Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks?
I don't know.
I wasn't born yesterday.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Why there is junk like outside? And who are you?
Yes, Doctor?
Oh.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Thank you.
Yes, Doctor?
Let's see.
Why then do you always work the nights? Don't you ever sleep?
At the Pembroke, we're always hands on deck.
Why then do you...
At the Pembroke...
Lack of sleep and the...
London's trenches start here at Pembroke Hospital. We are on the front line, make no mistake.
Your dedication to the Pembroke does you credit, Nurse Crane, but when do you sleep?
We staff get our sleep when we can, Doctor. Nursing is a vocation, not the labor of a journeyman.
Exactly how bad is the supply situation here at Pembroke?
It really depends. Dr. Swansea definitely works his society contacts for monies, but with the quarantine, well, we're in God's hands.
That's all for now, Nurse Crane. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansea's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd. I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
I don't see any reason why I should justify my actions to you.
That's true, Dr. Reed. The only judge has to be yourself. The question is, are you judging yourself hard enough?
Okay.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Now I want to kill you, but... What the hell are you? Okay, that is the rude guy. Where is that one doctor?
I will not let you down, my boy.
Same in Ursa, so nothing here. It's like the main hall. How are you?
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Pippa, are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream. But in the end, I don't feel that useful. I want more. I want to make things change.
But you're doing something important here. For all the patients who need your help.
We save lives, sure. Each time we send a cured patient home, it's a relief beyond words. But since the epidemic, I feel so powerless.
Okay.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Where is that one doctor? I need to find that. Son of a bitch.
Not now.
Okay. That is locked. There is rooms. Oh my god. That is open. So
I cannot enter.
oh, there is tippets. If I cannot enter, so that means I think that doctor is somewhere downstairs. Oh my god. Tippets. How you look? Old like 1, 2, 3, 4. What the hell are those ones?
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital. And who are you?
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blowing
Okay.
the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Okay.
Do you require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
Okay.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
Discussed on every street corner. The daily routine.
Good evening, sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off. but they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss.
And there is some book in that shirt or dress.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Okay, there is nothing.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Disgust on every street corner.
Fever.
The daily routine.
Oh, you are awake.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remain perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest, and then I can go back to the people who need me.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks, and I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I can see that.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later. It's locked, all right.
Okay, what the hell? What's that? Okay, it's not coming. I was thinking that is the, like the door outside. So that is my friend. You are the...
Don't waste your time with me.
it. The hell, wait a minute. Let's see some Ungono. Let's check that out because
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Okay.
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting Cyprus. Such a beautiful island. I could buy a house there, by the sea. Read poetry, and wait for death.
That sounds great.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Where is that? Oh, there is... Sheenhampton. It's behind this door.
I cannot enter.
Okay, let's go sleep and level up. If I can do that, I hope I can. Just like...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Yeah, where I can get water? Oh, okay, I cannot get water. That's sad. There is no way I can bite that boss, so... The following night, my eyes are red and I don't need shotgun bullets.
It's locked.
Wait, I did see something. Okay, let's talk with that Thomas.
The pain. It's here.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
No?
Why do you feel responsible for the injury, Thomas? What really happened?
I wasn't disfigured by any German shells. It happened during my leave. It was an accident.
Tell me what really happened then.
I went with a whore in Rouen. Dead drunk I was. The hotel was a shithole. There was a fire that night.
Did you start the fire? Were you trying to avoid going back to the front? That's not uncommon, you know.
No. It's just that I was asleep when the flames reached the room. The girl was long gone. Bitch never woke me up. Left me to burn.
Why lie about it?
Come on. It's one thing to come back disfigured by the Germans, and it's another to get injured in an accident that could have happened to anybody.
Reconstructive surgery has been very successful for some soldiers.
I don't want to wear a bloody mask for the rest of my life. I'd rather stay here and just be forgotten.
Okay.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Elwood.
Fear and disgust on every street corner. The daily routine.
I think I'm going to try to go that pharmacy. It's not going to be easy, that's put. Fuck, I'm not going back alone. I think it's full of vampyrs or something. And I'm taking the wrong turn. Yeah, it's... Oh, I can level up, it's like the main question right now. God damn it. no. What the fuck? Okay, I'm out of here. Okay. Somehow there was more than one, or two, or three, or four. I don't really know what the hell happened, because last time I didn't see like only 2 guys, and now there was like more like 7 or 8.
There's one of them! Watch yourselves!
No, back down or not. I'm fighting you. God damn it, I cannot go inside, what the hell?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top!
I really hate when this happens. It's like not attacking for that what I'm targeting. I'm fighting you. What is here? Bodies. And hello everyone new in the stream. So we are playing Vampyr right now. And I must say it's not bad game, but it's not the greatest game what I've been playing. It has some weird stuff, like it's glitching a little bit in some places. And there is Vampyr inside that house. Okay, out of... What the hell is that? I like this is like glitch.
Over there! There's one of them birds!
So the pharmacy is over here. Somewhere. What the hell?
Good evening, sir.
Who the fuck are you? Don't you see I'm busy here?
Dr. Jonathan Reed, that's who I am. And who are you?
Ah, some fancy gentleman we've got here. Clear off. We don't want strangers on our streets.
So you won't tell me your name, then?
The name's Digby. Maybe I'll ask my boys to break one or two of your bones, just so you remember it.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
Things ain't that bad, thanks to us. We give people what they need, and we control this borough.
Well, you're not doing a very good job. People are still dying here like everywhere else.
Yeah, well, we can't be everywhere all the time. And Edwina says if we can find more guns, we could be more efficient.
More efficient? Really? You should probably tell Edwina that guns are useless against diseases and infections.
Incredible. You know what? You're lucky she can't hear you right now. She's more smart than patient. My sweet queen of the docks.
Are you some kind of vigilante patrolling these streets at night?
Something like that, but the police aren't in charge here. We are, see?
So, tell me about your gang, then.
What? Have you got a death wish? You really want me to answer that?
Well, yes. You seem so proud of your status. Why don't you tell me who you're working for?
Oi! I'm the boss, all right? The Wet Boot Boys work for me. All of them. Situation round here is better than other districts because of us. Because of me.
I don't know.
Goodbye, Mr. Digby.
Showing this, I don't know what the hell. It's showing that it's below. So let me try to get there. I think there is vampires. No, I'm just trying to get... Uh-oh. Let me try then this. No, Mr. Griffin. How the fucking hard are these bosses in this game? Really, it's like... Oh my god. And why there is no other quest like without the boss. Every quest is like boss fight, and if it's like level 7 it's going to kick my ass. If it's level 11, 10 or something like that, it's going to kick my ass. Level 16. Yep, I'm not going that way. Oh, there is something moving here. Okay, now there is somebody alive. Oh no, there is everyone alive. That is nice to know. Let me... Oh, fucking God. And the game is saying that it's lowering the difficult level when you are dying and dying. It's not... It seems like it's not doing that, so... And when I'm respawning, it's like everyone is alive, so I'm stuck. Hit the fucking target. Thanks. So that is the main problem with this game. It's like everybody is respawning if I respawn. So that means every time I die I need to kill everything again. Now there is one badass here. I cannot fucking move. Ooh.
This is an impressive knife. There's a name engraved on the metal. Clay. What kind of man puts his name on a knife?
So this is the hospital.
It's locked, all right. It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Yeah, I don't want to even go there, so that is okay.
I cannot enter.
course there is some fucking big guy. Okay, don't lock the target when I don't really need that. No, where is my XP bar? So how I can read that? Because I see I have 310 XP, but what? There is loot. So let's go and try kill everyone without dying myself, because then I need to kill everyone else again.
It's locked.
So those are patrolling terror. This is locked.
It's locked, all right.
But basically there is nothing to do. Just 2 quests with 60 level boss and
Oswald, you can't just die like this.
oh yeah, that I need to search that one.
I cannot enter.
He can be anywhere. Okay, there is nothing. No? I cannot move them up. It's sad. What the hell is this? Whitechapel? Oh, I can move them up. So hide out. Nothing.
It's locked, all right.
Everything is locked, so I don't know what the hell. Okay, this is going to wrong direction. I can check that, I think. District serious. That sounds... There is 2 guards and... What the hell I'm doing here? Hey Magda. Yeah, I don't love this game, but I like it. It has some weird stuff like almost like impossible boss fights. And the main thing what I don't like in this game is like all enemies are respawning if I die. That doesn't make any sense if I just need to like kill same enemies 3 or 4 times. What the hell is this? Oh, I can go up. Oh, that is something. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I think I need to just... I'm trying to get XP for leveling up. Because that one is level 7 boss and it has like coast. And it's like mission impossible. And I always die there and then I need to kill enemies again and again. That sucks. And that one is level... That is level 16. So...
I cannot enter.
And I don't know, this game says it's like lowering the difficult level if you die too many times in same scanner or boss. It doesn't seem like that because I was dying 3 or 4 times with that level 7 boss. And it's still pain in my ass. Oh fuck, level 15. And you get stuck really easily in this game. Like that. Good night, Magna. So you are living in Sweden, I think, because it's 3:17 here. Sweden or Britain or one time zone behind my.
It's locked. evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course.
Oh,
It's just
Serbia.
trinkets and
Nice.
curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
So it's using like British and Swedish time zone. No, Korean. I think I have a little bit. Yeah, it's. I think the British. Oh no, British has different. So it's like Swedish and German. I think. I'm not sure. The fuck! I did try to sell stuff.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again. Please show me what you have to sell. Of course. It's just trinkets and curios.
Okay. But yeah, good night. I'm going to sleep soon also because it's 3:19. Yeah, I'm traveling a little bit. I'm traveling more when I'm just vlogging more with my personal channel. Fuck this, let's sell everything. At least I can make some money.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
I'll leave you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal activities.
So I need to level 1? Oh.
Good evening, Mr. Elwood.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
So this is how it ends. Farewell, my life, you betrayed me, God.
You was worthless. He didn't want to leave or basically anything, so oh, I don't have. No. Shotgun shell +3. Lost.
It's locked, all right.
Oh, I can just bring my district back to the reality. I don't know. Is that body still there? Oh, it's gone. This something. There is my friend. I need to find way to just like research these bloods and I have blood samples, so I need to use those somehow. Where is that one?
It's locked.
Please!
Who is screaming?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, It's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies. Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will not let you down, my boy.
So it seems like I need to get some doctor to that. It's level 2, level 4. I cannot kill anybody.
Reads me like a book.
Let's see, what the hell is this?
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Oh, okay. I can just like find.
Do you need any help?
I'm afraid I may, sir. I don't mean to be a burden.
You are not a burden, sir. Healing you is my responsibility.
And you have my gratitude for that.
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to...
I'm alright. Don't wait.
Okay, let's see. Can I just... Okay. Transfer me crane. Okay. How the fuck I can get some medicine? That is next question. I don't really know.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for...
Does our handyman has anything?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver.
Oh, the Milton.
Oliver Hospital.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet, with all the money, and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway. To remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
Oh, 300. Hey, I didn't say you can
Good
go.
evening, Milton.
Good evening.
Do you know that Nurse Hawkins is thinking of leaving the hospital?
That's not a surprise. We've talked about it already.
Does it not bother you?
Sometimes. I think she may be right. We should run away while we can. Question is, where can we go? Where is it safe?
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples just like you come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are...
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not?
But you're not defend...
You keep people alive.
So what do you do exactly?
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people...
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
I already killed those.
Goodbye, Milton.
So, where is Hopkins?
A giant morgue discovered.
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes, Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins, but are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke, but we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I didn't get any information almost like. Doing?
I cannot enter.
What the hell? Why I can't enter?
Not now.
What? No.
It's locked.
Yes, Doctor?
That's all for...
Severs, I don't know where the hell I'm going to do that. Just going to look here. No, nothing here. What the hell he did mean? I don't know. I think I'm going to morgue one more time. I think I'm going to die, but fuck that.
Now or never.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, Nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippets. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No. I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
Their best, and it's in subtitle it's like his best.
Goodbye, Nurse. Call.
So where is Tippett?
Another night. Surely I...
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls.
And who is making that surgery about that arm?
Once more unto the breach.
You've nothing to prove, Dr. Tippett, to anybody. And we all praise your experience. Please, have some rest.
I am perfectly fine, and I am not too old for this job.
You're exhausting.
No.
You've nothing to...
I am perfectly...
What is the...
This hospital is...
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
Tell me more about...
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever...
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
So it's more like talking with everyone.
So many deaths. And what of my own life?
Hello again, Dr. Reed. I feel better already. Can I go soon?
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turk?
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without me...
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then? Any particularly evil figures?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best.
What is the general...
The situation...
Has the gang...
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know? The sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Who leads the...
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show. With the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior.
Why?
William was an alcoholic.
You dare...
I'm just a...
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. We'll talk again later.
Why he can't just go?
Good evening, Dr.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father. Ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior, a man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings, with desires, hopes and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones and flesh.
What can you tell me?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea.
You seem quite optimistic.
I'm convinced.
Questions?
True, true.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
How long must I wait down here? How long is it going to take to fix this property? A month? A year?
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
If you are going to lead this surgery, I'm trusting you to assume the consequences of your actions, whatever the result.
I'm not the kind of man who runs away from his responsibilities, Dr. Reed. There is no need for you to be looking over my shoulder.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansea has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
Oh, what we have here? Basically nothing. I don't know where are those.
It's locked.
Where are those servers? So I really cannot go there. Did see something shiny inside, but level 18, what the hell is happening here? Oh, that one hit at me almost like. I don't know, it's... What the hell am I making here? Oh, it's... yeah, this is the right place. So yeah, I'm ending the stream here because it's been like 4 hours and I'm just falling asleep. So it was fun. Thanks for all comments, larking, chatting with me, liking, disliking, following, subscribing. Especially, it seems like the Twitch is working fine right now. I have been having pain in my ass with Twitch and Mixer. It's been like there have been updates and everything like that, so it's nice to see that it's working finally. And yeah, it's Monkey out. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow we are playing more Vampyr.